Hawk to Hawk to Hawk to
Back in 2015, I was about to head out to my crush's birthday party when I suddenly felt the zipper of my pants break because my dingling had grown bigger just thinking about my crush. And so I tried looking on YouTube for a quick solution when I came across a 5-minute crafts tutorial that told me to rub a banana peel on the broken area and then attach a Samsung 809-liter AI Family Hub French door refrigerator to my pants to replace the zipper. And so of course I did that, but I was immediately denied entry to the party. Anyways, let's take a look at some more questionable 5-minute crafts DIY hacks. Who would ever need this? And how is this even a 5-minute crafts hack? What is being hacked here? If anything, this is an anti-hack. This is just gonna make you spend more time on the toilet. So every time you use the toilet, you can just play a racing video game using the projector and the actual gaming steering wheel. But I mean, they definitely knew what they were doing, choosing this actor as the person that would, you know, build this and sit on this chair. Because I don't think anyone else, like no one else would want to do this except for this type of guy. But I mean, is this hole gonna be big enough? Like, you have to aim pretty accurately for this hole to work. Like, even if you're sitting down and doing a poo, your poo is gonna have to go dead straight in order to not smear across the edge. Because as soon as your poo, like, hits the edge, it's gonna smell so bad. Because then how are you meant to wash it off? And also, what if you need to pee? Like, so you're telling me you're gonna be able to fit both your asshole and your dingling down here? This hole is not big enough. Maybe for you, maybe if you have like a tiny wiener, like maybe this will be good enough. But for me personally, this would not be big enough. I would end up peeing all over the seat. And why does it need wheels as well? Like, are you some like disabled guy in like a wheelchair? But it's like, instead of a wheelchair, it's just like a toilet with a gaming chair on top. And it even has a seatbelt for it, as if like you're gonna fall out of the seat. Okay, maybe he would fall out of the seat. He can barely fit on the seat, no offense. But I mean, we're just doing a poo here. Like, it's not gonna be like literally explosive diarrhea where it's like, it's gonna explode from your ass and you're gonna be like knocked off your chair. It's just a toilet. Like, you don't need a seatbelt to go to the toilet. But I mean, realistically, if you're gonna be playing the game while pooing, like me personally, whenever I'm playing games, my butt is like clenched, like extremely dead clenched. And so I can't really imagine like pooing at the same time as like playing a game. I don't think it's gonna work. This would not work for me. Who in their right mind would make this? What even is this? Why would anyone make this? And it's not even like a Halloween thing. Look at the description. There's no Halloween in the description. So they expect someone to make this out of pure fashion, not even for like a Halloween costume. This is the most disgusting 5-minute craft tutorial I think I've ever seen. So they just take teeth from this random bystander off the street and they put the teeth all along the lip of the actual, like, the handbag. Who looks at this and thinks it's fashion? Like, even if it's not on the handbag yet, who looks at this and says, I want to wear this somehow? But then out of all things you could have made the base with, why did you go and make it out of the shape of your shoe. Like, isn't that just extremely impractical? Because now it's not symmetrical. So now when you wear it on your side, like this little bump over here is gonna hit you in the hip every time. But then you've also ruined this perfectly good leather silver like handbag already. Bro, you know what this looks like? This looks like the My Singing Monster sort of thing. It literally looks like this one. It's the exact same thing. They turned My Singing Monsters into a handbag. But then this step, this was 100% unnecessary. They go and mold this random person's nose just so they can add it to the handbag. Bro, that, I mean, it really, I thought it could not get any more creepy. Okay, that is potentially the cherry on top. That is not even creepy. That is just disturbing. But why do you have to go and add braces onto the teeth? As if it wasn't like obvious enough that it was teeth. Like maybe you added it onto the teeth so that it would be more obvious that you had teeth on your handbag. But even then, why would you want to make it like extremely obvious that you have teeth on your handbag? And bro, this looks disgusting. Is this a helmet that's like meant to look like a bald head? This doesn't even look like a helmet. It just makes you look like a registered offender. And I guarantee this is not going to protect you at all. You're going to get into a crash with this and like 100% you're going to get brain damage. Your skull is going to absolutely fracture. But I mean, this doesn't really seem very safe. They're pouring foam, like the instant foam onto this guy's like raw bald head. Surely this will give you like cancer or something. And what is the point of this step? Do they really need someone's ear to make this ear mold? Because by the looks of it, it doesn't look like they even used the ear mold. It looks like they just bought some random like prop ear from the store. And so this person went through this pain for nothing. Imagine how much wet, hot silicone would have gotten this person's ear while doing this as well. Surely that isn't safe. Like there's no way that is safe. And what is the point of this? They grab someone's like windshield wiper. They grab they don't even grab the thing. They cut off the rubber lining of it. Can't you just buy that from the store? Like you don't have to ruin someone's car, because how are they meant to wipe their windshield now? So now when it rains, they have nothing. They have nothing. If it rains, they're not going to be able to see anything. But I mean, you know what? Now that I think about it, this would be an effective way to get out of accidents. Because if you wear this on the street while you ride your scooter, all of the drivers, they are going to be genuinely afraid to go anywhere near you. And so you have no risk of like getting hit by a car, because no one will dare to go near you. Do you see this? This person looks dangerous. If I saw someone on the street wearing a helmet that was meant to be shaped like a bald head, I would immediately assume there was something mentally wrong with them. And so I would make sure to keep my distance. I would not dare to go anywhere near them. Is an earring? You're telling me this is an earring? The entire time you were making an earring out of fish scales? That is not only disgusting, but that also seems very unethical. It seems like animal cruelty. Because why do you extract the scales one by one from this fish as if it's like a surgery? It literally looks like a surgery. This is what they do during surgery. So that means this fish might still be alive. That is extremely concerning, very disturbing. This could be a live fish. You're just doing surgery on the fish while it's alive, because maybe the scales are stronger on fishes when they're still alive compared to if you buy a fish from the store. But I'm not gonna lie, they look like toenails, and so I thought at first I thought you were gonna replace your fingernails with these. That would have been horrible. I thought you were gonna rip off your fingernails and replace them with fish scales. But I mean, I don't know whether this is even worse, or which one is better. Honestly, looking at this, I think I would have preferred it if you ripped your fingernails off and and just replace them with the fish scales. Because this looks like pretty horrible. And the fact that it's made out of fish scales like does not help at all. Like, who would want to wear this? They say fashion statement alert, summer fashion statement alert. Who would actually genuinely want to wear this? Like, maybe if you pay them like $1,000 to wear this, yes, they'll wear it. But voluntarily, you're wearing fish like scales on your ears. Like, do you understand how sharp they will be? Like, they'll be hitting this person's neck and everything. It'll be so itchy. And you can see by these spots already, like, she's been hit multiple times by the fish scales. Like, she has a rash over here, a rash over here, and they even give it a fancy box as if it's some sort of like a $10,000 like jewelry item. Bro, this is not costing you anywhere. Like, if I see this in the store, I'm assuming it's gonna be like the $2 store. Like, this is 100% like $1. Great. Brilliant. Now what? What even is this? You've just made a sculpture of your foot for no reason? Actually, no. I think I know what it is. So this is a tool specifically meant for removing nails, like half-decent nails into wood. But isn't like that part of a hammer that allows you to do this? Like this part, like the back half of a hammer. You're meant to use that to get the nails out of wood. And it can do it better because it has like a little bit of like a, what is it called? Like a bit of a ramp. I don't know, what is this called? It has like a wedge at the back so you can get it like out of tight spaces. Whereas this one requires a nail to be like already half sticking out. But when they're doing the mold for the foot, this seems kind of dangerous. Like they're screwing the thing into her foot. Like, won't this crush her foot? And they also pour tin into here. And so this is not very strong. I'm pretty sure the nails, like the material of the nails is stronger than tin. And so if you try to remove a nail using tin, the tin is going to break. The tin's going to bend. But then she goes into all this effort to like do the woodwork on the leg part of it. But honestly, it just looks, it looks pretty bad, honestly. Like, even if this was meant to be a statue, like, where would you put it? And like, who would appreciate this? Like, it's a foot. Like, unless anyone has like a foot fetish or something. But I mean, actually, like now that you have a look at it, it's a, you know what? Maybe I would make this. Maybe it depends whose foot though. Like, it depends whose foot. If it was my own foot, probably not. But if it was some like Asian goth baddie with mummy milkers, maybe potentially. I think this is probably the most disgusting and unsafe steering wheel I've ever seen. Like, you'll be going 70 miles per hour on the highway with this, and like all of a sudden the steering wheel will fall apart. Like, this does not look safe at all. But I mean, first of all, who just conveniently carries a potato peeler underneath their dress or something? What is this? Is she even wearing a dress? What is the green thing? Is that the lingerie? But I mean, what was the point of using the potato peeler on that part of the steering wheel if you were just gonna chop it off anyways? Like, there was literally no point. Like, you didn't even need a potato peeler. And when she finishes with this thing, she just glues it onto the ends. Bro, the glue is not going to be strong enough. This is 100% the first thing that is going to fall off, like, while she's driving. But then when she goes to put the pearls on the front bit of the steering wheel, all she has to do is press it into the box of pearls, and oh my gosh, wow, they're all of a sudden somehow very neatly neatly organized. Oh my god, she just like pushed it into the pearls. The pearls aren't even the same size. She pushed it into a box of like medium-sized pearls. All of a sudden, it's like really super neatly organized, like small-sized pearls on it. And when she does the starfish, she tries to put gold leaf on it. She tries to color it using gold leaf. But I mean, do you understand how expensive gold leaf would be to coat it? So that means this is literally covered in like 24 karat gold leaf. But can't you just get like gold spray paint? Like, wouldn't that be much more like effective, like both logistically and also like in terms of like financially? Like, this is unnecessarily expensive to spend like this much on the starfish piece, especially when this starfish is probably going to be the thing that kills you when you get into a car accident. Like, when you get into a car crash, your head's gonna go like straight into the dashboard towards the actual like wheel, and your head is gonna go straight through the pointy part of the starfish. Great, so you've pretty much just given your car a guyat. But was this really necessary? Like, why did your car need this? And is this all attached by the plastic bottles? This entire thing is connected to the car through these plastic bottles. Out of all things you could have used to attach it to the car, I swear this is probably potentially the worst thing. It's gonna fall off like 2 weeks later and you're gonna have like no way of reattaching it. And this looks like a lot of foam to be using for this one like mod. You 100% went through at least 10 cans of that foam, and then you use the car's like tire pressure to power like the actual like air pressure for the, what is that, the spray paint machine. And so after you finish painting this, you're just gonna end up with some stupid looking guyat car and a flat tire as well. That back tire is gonna be flat. They say it's a bumper diffuser. What even does that mean? So is this if someone like rear ends your car, it can like soften the blow? But I mean, it doesn't really look like you care that much about your car getting damaged, especially since you already have a massive scrape in the back over here. I think you must have accidentally scraped your car when you were doing this thing. Like, you can see over here already, you scraped the car accidentally. And so this entire time, you were never going to get rear-ended by a car. You didn't have to worry about getting rear-ended by a car. The only damage that will ever get inflicted to this car is probably going to be this damage that you inflicted yourself to this car. I swear there was probably like so many different ways you could have done this. It sort of seems like you've asked some random lobotomy patient off the street. Like, you've gone to your local mental asylum, you've grabbed a random like lobotomy patient and you've asked them to fix this hole. Because first of all, why is the first ingredient a light bulb? How is this gonna fix anything? In fact, that's probably gonna ruin it, because it's gonna shatter like after everything's done, and then you're gonna be left with like a massive hole inside there. Like, you could have just put the foam in like to begin with and just left it like that, but instead you go add cookies what are the cookies gonna do? But I mean, to be fair, I can sort of understand why you might need some sort of like some solid in there, because I think it helps with like the structural integrity technically, although it is cookies and like they'll just crumble. But then I think the most questionable one is baking soda. What is the baking soda going to do to this? Are you trying to bake the cookies like while they're inside like this random hole in the car? Because in the next step, don't you just blow it all off anyways? Like, what even is this? Is this glue or is this like water? You just blow off all the baking powder you just put on in the previous step. And even after you put the putty and everything on, you do it so badly that when you're doing the heat gun, you can see like something's leaking out here on the side. But I mean, to be fair, it doesn't look too bad. Like, you can definitely tell it's like there's a bit of damage, but like you can't really see a hole there. Although the thing is, when you were spray painting it, you forgot to tape this light over here, and so now you've covered this light with like the blue spray paint. And so I don't think this is street legal. I think you might need to get this light replaced or cleaned up before you can like actually take this on the street. Did you just put cookies in your car? Because we all know if sugar keeps kids running, surely sugar can keep a car running.